So today we are going on a field trip to a dermatologist office. And I want to say first and foremost, this video is not sponsored. I paid for the procedure / treatments. And I also want to say that if you are afraid of needles, do not worry. There are no needles in this video. I do not actually film the part where there are needles. So I went to the office to do two things. I got a Hydrafacial for the first time. So for those of you who are wondering what one is, stay tuned. Then after the Hydrafacial, which only took about 30-45 minutes, I then met with Dr. Rainey and I got Jeuveau, which is like Botox, but it's a different name. There is a lot of similarities, same effects, and so forth. So if you're curious about seeing the Hydrafacial and learning about Jeuveau, then keep on watching. Hello, I am about to get my Hydrafacial at RFSA Dermatology, and I have a little bit of concealer on and brows and mascara. Maybe some leftover lipstick. That's all about to be taken off because this lovely woman here, Valerie, who's like buzzing around. Hi! There she is. She's gonna give me my very first Hydrafacial, and I am really excited. So I'm supposedly going to, well, I'll probably be red and pink because that's what happens when you touch me, but I'm gonna be all squeaky clean and fine lines are going to go away and all kinds of good stuff. So this is the before. So this is the deep cleaning portion. And my face is wet, correct?
Yes.
Like I feel wetness. What is on me? Just water?
No. We have some glycosamine and some lactic acid in there, along with some cleansing solution that's just really getting all of her skin nice and clean before we start the extraction process, excuse me.
And it doesn't hurt. It's very relaxing, actually. So this is, are we done with step one?
Yes.
That was fast. So there we go. I'm all, well, I probably have stuff on my eyes still, but the rest of me, because they don't go around
all underneath,
the orbital bone, but everything else is clean. A little red, because that's what happens if you look at me funny, if you just go like that, bright red. So next step, extraction. It sounds scary. I don't think it is. Okay, I should point out that usually in a Hydrafacial, there is a glycolic acid applied to the face, but since I react poorly to that, what are we doing instead?
Right now we're using sal acid. It's the beta HD solution. We're going to apply that all over her face because that is going to help with the extraction process as well, just because she's sensitive. That's what's great about these Hydrafacials is they're all customizable to any particular skin type and sensitivity. She's gonna get fabulous results no matter what.
So, again, doesn't hurt. I don't even feel any tingling or anything. It's very relaxing. I'm trying to stay awake for you guys, but I kind of want to just zone out. We are extracting now, and it feels just nice. She's just gliding it across the skin. I'm probably bright red. I can't really tell from this angle, but yeah, it's just real pleasant, I guess.
Not uncomfortable at all.
Of course, in between filming, we're talking about all the different procedures that we can do, and everything sounds really, really good. They even have a special laser hair removal machine in their other office. It's called the Gentle Max that I really am interested in because that was one of the reasons I stopped doing it professionally is because it hurts so much. So, yeah, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in the RFSA offices.
We're gonna be great friends.
She talks, not
she
my
talks.
nurse. But she talks. She's telling me about sun damage.
So right now we're using the Brightenol for pigment, hyperpigmentation, sunspots. So it is very targeted.
I'm a little red. Little bit. I have sunspots, I'm guessing. I don't even know what's on my face. This is terrible. Like, I know I have leftover blemish, like, pigmentation from acne. Would you describe what you're seeing on my face?
Yeah, she does have a little bit of hyperpigmentation and sun damage. She does have a little bit of hypopigmentation.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's from acne scars. And with your skin type, you can hyperpigment or hypopigment.
So I could get even paler in spots. Isn't that great?
But all in all, she's tolerating the treatment very well. Her skin looks already so much hydrated than what it was. Nice and plump and full, youthful.
It's the only part of my body I want plumper. but she's doing great. We're almost done.
I don't want to be done. So now we are doing the LED light therapy. I think that was a little redundant. It's LED therapy, and this is to help the Brightenol penetrate the skin a little bit better, kill little bacteria.
Helps with inflammation and redness.
Stimulates skin
Collagen.
That's it.
Yep.
And all that good stuff. And I can't actually see myself in frame, so I'm assuming this is working well with my handy assistant, Valerie. And then the next step is the last step.
Yes.
All right, last step is this,
Antiox Plus.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm so relaxed. My brain went to sleep. Antiox Plus, the same tool I was using to apply that. And then Valerie sort of smears it in there too.
Yep.
And really the only pink area is my chin. I mean, I really thought I was going to turn red like a tomato. So this is a pleasant surprise. And then next and last will be an application of SPF. Because that's important.
Yes.
I will note I came in with SPF on.
Yes, you did.
And then I go see Dr. Rainey, who's going to stick needles in my head. I don't think I'm going to film that part because the last time I did, YouTube got very mad at me. But we will talk about it. And you will see the before and after on that. Okay, if slightly gross stuff freaks you out, look away. But she's showing me the tube of extraction.
The junk jar.
The junk jar, she calls it. I'm a little glowy right now. Holy moly.
A lot glowy.
And so if you don't like looking at gunk, look away for a moment. I'll tell you audibly when you can look back. Okay, here we go. So what you're seeing is all the particles that are in there that she's lighting up so you can see. That's the junk that was inside my face. And now it is inside this jar. Obviously there's a lot of liquid as well from all the stuff that she applied. But yeah, all that. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Ugh. All right. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing that.
You're very welcome.
Okay, you can now look back. Okay, so my hair is shot for the day. That's okay. This was a hair washing day. I planned this specifically. And now I'm going to go and see Dr. Rainey, who's going to get rid of all of this and this and this. So the Hydrafacial is done, and now Dr. Rainey is here, and she's actually over there.
Hi.
And she is going to give me a brutally honest opinion of what I should be doing to my face or not doing and what's wrong with it. And then what we could do to address those things. And then she's going to take all those things over there and stick them in my head. So I'm going to hand this over to Valerie. There's Dr. Rainey.
Hi, welcome to RFSA Dermatology. We're glad to have you guys. We're going to talk about skincare and kind of what it's like when you have a consultation with a dermatologist. So I'm very excited to share my opinion with you all and see what you can learn. So you just had a Hydrafacial, which is one of our newer treatments. It's kind of like a microderm on steroids. How did you like the Hydrafacial?
I thought it was really relaxing.
Okay.
I was concerned it was going to hurt or be aggressive, but my skin usually gets red and inflamed pretty quickly.
Okay.
That didn't really happen.
Yeah, you don't really have any redness. She said you purged a little bit from some clogged pores, but that's good.
Yeah.
Get that crap out of
Get
your
it
skin.
out.
Get it out.
Yeah.
So then when I look at you, without makeup, completely, she's bare bone today, I just see maybe some sunspots that have probably happened from years of not wearing sunblock and maybe over tanning your skin when you were younger.
When I was young, because as an adult, I don't even go outside during the day if I can avoid it.
Yeah, good. And if you do, as long as you have a nice SPF. So I think she would be a great candidate for both a bleaching cream, like a compound bleaching cream for night. Which
Yes.
would even the skin tone, and then I even think IPL would work wonderfully for you.
That's my biggest area that I'm uncomfortable with is the hyperpigmentation and hypo. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think once you get all that evened out, you'll feel better about your skin. So definitely. And then we're going to talk about fine lines and wrinkles today. I think we're going to maybe do a treatment.
Yes.
Okay. So when I look at your skin, I see some little fine etched lines here.
You think those are little?
They're little. Okay. They get deeper, ladies. So don't wait till they're deep and then it doesn't work very well. So we want to be preventative.
Okay.
So you're at that perfect phase where the lines are just starting to form and we're going to catch it early. And then we even have like a little bit here.
Yes, I do.
So
I
would
have lines all
probably-
over. This is a whole different discussion.
Whole different treatment.
Yeah, we're gonna look from here up.
From here up.
Yeah.
And that's where the new toxins work the best, is facial movement in the forehead, around the feet, or the crow's feet and between the eyes. So those movement muscles that cause little fine lines in there, that's where you're gonna see a huge difference with the toxins. So the newest one to market is called Jeuveau, or Newtox, #Newtox. And I think we talked about trying that one on you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The difference between that and Botox, Dysport, and Xeomin, they're all very similar where they relax the muscles, but this one has a quicker onset of action in my opinion. So normally it takes 5 to 7 days to get a full relaxation. This one, as early as 2 days, you'll see it starting to work. So if you have a wedding you need to get to quickly, or something that you want those lines to start to go away, this one is a good one for you to try. Longevity. So the clinical trials show it lasts about a week or two longer than Botox. So at least the same and possibly longer.
Well, that's all good.
And it's right now the same cost, so you're getting a little bit more for your money, which is a good value.
Awesome.
We also do have $75 off. So if you book your appointment and you're one of the first 50 patients, we have these handy $75 off coupons for 30 units or more. So 30 units is around $365, so you're going to get 30 units with $75 off. So about 50 patients we have these cards for. So,
And I'll put all the information, how to contact the office, my address, all that good stuff, website, in the description. I can talk today. In the description box, so make sure you hit show more so you can see that. And I had one more question before we go to it. Do you recommend starting these treatments even before you start to see wrinkles? Is there an age that it's just a good preventative, or should you wait?
there's a fine line between starting too early and wasting your money versus getting the value. So my suggestion is at rest when you first see a little line. And it can be a faint little thread, a little hairline line, but too early, you're obviously just wasting your money. But as soon as you see that, we can hit all the areas and then prevent them from coming. So it'll actually disappear 2-4 weeks after your first injection. And then you just have to keep it consistent. You can do it 2 or 3 times a year to keep those from coming in.
Great. Well, ask more questions in the comments below. I'm hoping to come back and see Dr. Rainey a lot, and for my own personal use, and I can funnel her questions over to your questions over to her if you ask them in the comments below. All right, we're gonna turn off the cameras and get to work.
I'm back, and as of filming this, it's been 2 days since I saw Dr. Rainey and RFSA Dermatology, and like I mentioned, all that information will be in the description box below. Let's address the first thing. I know a lot of you have already asked me, how much does all this cost? So I paid $99 for the Hydrafacial. They had a special going on. Normally, it's $199, and I'm pretty sure that special is over. For the Jeuveau, I got 30 units, and if you get 30 units or more, you qualify through the manufacturer for a $75 off coupon. So I can't do the math in my head. It's $12 a unit, I got 30, and then I got 75 off. So 75 off 360, whatever that is. That's what I paid for the Jeuveau. It hasn't fully kicked in yet. I have less movement, I'm noticing, but I still am getting wrinkles. The wrinkles I already have definitely softened some, but it's not there yet. And I did want to point out that the 30 units were spread across mostly my forehead, a little bit for the crow's feet, some preventative right here because I don't actually have 11s. I don't know how that's possible, but I don't. And then for the first time, I had it put in here, somewhere around this area, so that it prevents the crinkles that you get from smiling under your eyes. These will go away soon. I'm very excited. So that was it, 30 units here up. As far as the Hydrafacial thoughts, I could definitely see the benefits straight away. It might not be as apparent in the before and after picture, especially at that angle, but I noticed right away when I got home and can look at myself in natural light, obviously I was glowing, much more so than before. When I went on to put on makeup later in that evening, and then again yesterday and then today, huge difference. First of all, my makeup, the foundation went on much more smoothly. I noticed that right away. And I also noticed, other than having used concealer on the 2 spots I was warned were going to purge, which they did, I haven't had to use concealer on any of my other blemishes. They faded enough that the foundation covered them right up without needing additional concealer. So I think if I did continued treatments, that would definitely help. Ideally, they recommend going every 4 to 6 weeks to get a Hydrafacial. I'm already high maintenance enough between my hair and my nails, so I am going to go for a more budget friendly, probably 4 times a year, hopefully. But I have definitely noticed a difference just in these few days. So even if you only do it once, like a few days before a special occasion, I think you will not regret that experience at all. So that was my trip to the dermatologist office. Like I said earlier, put your questions or comments below and I can relay them to Dr. Rainey, and we will sit down and do a segment later on, maybe in September, October timeframe when we have a moment, and we will get a board certified dermatologist to answer your burning dermatology questions. As always, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I know you have other options, so it is very much appreciated. Thank you to Dr. Rainey for letting me film in your office. I know that you don't live in front of a camera, so it's a little bit unusual, but thanks for being a trooper, and I look forward to seeing you, Dr. Rainey, again for other fun things to do in the near future. Until then, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.